You already know that you help me help you. Keep bringing you the news. You already know, like, comment, subscribe, tap it with your boy. Right now, I'm making this a football meal. So we're gonna do doing the onions. I'm gonna put these things on the side here with the ground beef. You know what I'm saying? This is good ground beef, nice, light, lean. I seasoned it already, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put this in there with it, you know. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. But I'm also gonna make these onions, right? How we gonna do with the onions and everything, right? We're gonna just cut that off because I was using the onion. Just cut that off real quick. Yeah. And we're just gonna take these right here and we're gonna dice them down. This ain't how you supposed to cut with no knife, but it ain't thick. Don't do what I do, just do as I say on the cut tip, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just take these rings and I'm gonna just drop them down on my skillet. You know what I'm saying? Drop these things straight down the skillet. Never, when you got a skillet, don't wash your skillet with soap. Never wash your skillet with soap. Don't you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do it, you're gonna have to prime it. And when you prime it, you gotta put oil, all that stuff on it to get it going. So we're gonna turn that thing on now, right? Because we wanna just get that, we wanna get the onion ring. So the onion is nice and like, we want them to sweat, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take a little bit of this canola oil right here. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna put a lot. We put a little something, not too much. Put a little something, let that drip. And while it's sitting like that, we're gonna drop these rings in there. Because we don't want the rings to burn. We just want the rings to give us a nice sweat. We just want them to sweat a little bit. That's all I'm looking forward to. Just want to sweat. I mean, I might just go ahead and dice up. Let me go ahead and dice up another onion. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna need some. Let me dice up another onion real quick. Let me just dice this up 2 seconds time. Always like to cut it in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So when you cut it like slightly in the middle, you can just peel it. Just peel it like that. And then you got your fresh onion, you know what I mean? Nice little peel. But I'm gonna take that because I want to sweat them a little bit more, you know? Do that. I'm gonna put that in a plastic bag. And like I said, they ain't really the right way to cut it. No onion, but you know. I just decided to do this with y'all to show y'all some how my football days go. You know, a little some. Hope I ain't boring y'all nothing like that. I'm actually let y'all look at it too. I'm gonna put this onion back, and you always put onions inside your little Ziploc, put it inside the refrigerator because they keep it fresh for a couple of days, or whatever. Now, so like I said, I already seasoned that. But I'm just let y'all see what I touched it up with a little bit of Larry, a little bit of that seasoned garlic sauce, a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of pepper, not too much salt. We ain't gonna do too much salt, you know what I'm saying? Put a little more dap on it for good use. Real light is all, and always remember, it's always good to go light than heavy because you can always add, but you always remember you can't take away. Always remember that. You can't take away. You know what I'm saying? At all. And know what else I'm gonna do with that? I'm gonna sweeten the pot up a little bit. Because I forgot I had a green onion. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this green onion, right? Perfect. I ain't gonna use that. Put a little cold water on that thing. Rinse it off. And this is all my guys who can't cook, teach out this stuff. So see how I go real light off the corner? Boom. So I get thin slices. Thin slices. Thin slices. Thin slices. Thin slices. Nice and thin. Let y'all see it after I finish it. Nice and thin. You know? Nice and thin. So you got it like that, give you some nice thin cuts. You know what I'm saying? See how nice and thin cuts it is? And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just flip it around like that. And turn the chopper because I ain't throwing them in with the onions. I'm gonna let y'all see the onions too, how they sweating out. You know what I'm saying? So we cut these real thin like so. Cut it real thin like so. Now the onions is nicely cut nice and thin, you know what I'm saying, real low. I'm gonna drop them in. I'm gonna drop them in. Right there with that brownie, you know what I'm saying? And that's done. That's done, alright? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all something. Gotta get that sweat out. Just them all up in there. And, you know, some people put eggs and some people put oil in it so the onions can stick in it. But if you let your ground beef go out the right way, room temperature, it's good when you do it like that because then it'll soak all up like it's supposed to. I'm gonna let y'all see the onions and everything. Let me see. Which one is so long as you do it like that, let it sweat out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn it down. I don't want it to burn. I just want it to sweat. I don't want it to burn, I just want it to sweat out a little bit. So you turn the eye down when it's like that. I'm gonna turn the eye down. Just wanted y'all to take a look at it. You turn the eye down, let it sweat out a little bit. I just want the sweat of it because you know I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them on top. Take them right on top. Like so. Yeah. Nice and light. Nice and light. A little mint in there. Sweat out nice and light. You know what I'm saying? That got a little light. So now that's down real low. Sweating out real beautiful. And we're gonna make these burgers. We're gonna make them nice. Should get like 4 nice burgers out of these. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got 4 nice burgers out of this. Shut that thing all up in there. I'm gonna smash them down. I get my burgers like I want them. You know what I'm saying? Nice and seasoned up real right. Plus the onions and green peppers gonna bring out another flavor on top of your, you know, what you season it with, you know? And you know, a skillet is always good when you're doing like burgers. So you can't beat the skillet. I love like cooking like burgers with skillets. Pancakes, stuff like that. You know what I mean? When you frying some, not so much like fried chicken and not in the skillet because it's not good for that. But it's always good to use the skillet to fry certain things. You know? It's always good to wash the dishes while you're cooking. So finish cooking and you ain't got no dishes. And you just eat and chill, you know what I'm saying? So you do your dishes real quick, and plus they give you some time to let your onions cook up and sweat out real good. The onions looking real nice. I'm gonna show y'all how the onions looking. So y'all can get a taste and get a feel on how I'm talking about it. Get this kitchen clean, get all that. And like you always wanna, this is always keep your kitchen clean, your stove and all that stuff like that. I hate walking to somebody's house and their stove is horribly dirty. You know what I mean? People treat their stove like, yeah, walk to somebody's house and the back of their toilet all horrible, you know? That's how people be treating their stove. Because people overlook cleaning the stove. Like, you know what I mean? Don't ever overlook cleaning your stove. That's where all the food and everything going at, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Everything be nice and right, clean. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let y'all see these, what you call them real quick, so let y'all see how they sweating out. You know what I mean? See how they sweating out? They sweat out real good, so I'm gonna take them out. Look real nice. Look how they is. They sweat ain't nice and soft, just dripping. You know what I mean? Real loose, like spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? So, once you let them sweat out like that, right? What you do is you take them out. You take them out. You know what I'm saying? Put these right here. What you call it? That was, I had made some toast earlier for my little man. She like toast. My little son. I said, "Yo, what's going on? I'm looking for you." Take a little bit of my 40 out. You know what I'm saying? Put that in there like that. And I'm gonna take the onions out. Just slap one in there. And you know, my kitchen ain't big as maybe a lot of y'all guys' kitchen is, so I make it do what it do. I just take this, and what I'm gonna do is put it on top of the microwave for now. Don't put no metal in the microwave and turn it on. I'm just using it to keep on ice right now. You know? Now, switch my hour over. I'm going I want that to get nice and hot. You know what I'm saying? I can use that oil from the onions and everything like that. That also gave the burgers what's called now. It's just some hood stuff I'm doing. I take the back of the coffee cup and just drop them. It's clean. I'm eating it. It ain't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to look at, oh, you doing it with that? Oh, I ain't dirtying my burger up. Nah, I ain't dirtying your burger up. Watch the back of that. See how it look when you smash them down like that? Look real nice. Hope y'all can get a good look. You know what I'm saying? You smash them down like that. And you also like season it up some more now. It's the beautiful part about it. Wow. She crying. Look at her crying. Look at her crying. Look at her crying, guys. Oh man. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I know I ain't gonna have y'all waiting for me to get it done. So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them cook on each side for like 4 to 5 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Then I'm gonna put it back on the original side and cook for like another 3 or 4 to 5 minutes. And flip it again 4 or 5 minutes. I'm gonna take the caramel onions that I had and put them on top of each one of them individually. I'm gonna put the cheese on top and let it melt on it. Oh, to die for. I love y'all. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, tap me with your boy. But I'm gonna give y'all the finishing looks. You already know I got y'all. Let's get it.